Hi, everybody. Coming to you on a Friday afternoon. Meteorologist Rod Hill from the Portland, Oregon, Vancouver, Washington area. Hope your Thanksgiving was great and that your holiday weekend continues. We are absolutely locked in a weather pattern that does not want to change. I just realized I wanted to tell you something, so I'm opening up my weather book. So, how long have we been in this weather pattern? Well, we had foggy skies on the 26th that never cleared out. Same thing on the 27th, same thing on the 28th, same thing today. So today, basically 4 days in a row of this, and tomorrow's probably going to be 5 days in a row. It's not bad outside. Winds are absolutely light to calm across our entire region. There's no precipitation chances other than any traceable amounts with morning fog pockets. And when you get away from the Willamette Valley and Southwest Washington, the I-5 corridor, if you will, you find sunshine. The coast has been beautiful. Look at this in the Otter Crest. This is Lincoln County down south of Depot Bay. Gorgeous. Wow. It's the same. You get sunshine up over the mountains, the gorge, Central Oregon. But in the valley, we're stuck. We've got ridging aloft. We've got a broad area of high pressure at the surface that's producing no wind and nothing is moving. And we're absolutely just stuck because we have this temperature inversion now that has developed aloft as well. So on the right, this is what I'm looking at. This is Sunday morning. Now, I know this is kind of a messy map. Here's Portland, obviously. And see the highs right here? This is a surface map. And out here, where you see the blue contours, that's colder air, these blue dash lines, thickness lines. That colder air that's taken over much of the country coming down across Montana, the Dakotas, and the upper Midwest. Sunday morning, we might start to feed off the back side of that, which would give us a little bit of a southeast east wind flow. And it wouldn't take much. And we would all of a sudden clear out of this low clouds and start entering in to a dry stretch with sunny skies. So again, this is Sunday morning. Here, these are lines of equal pressure. Here's one over Pendleton. Here's a isobar over Portland. And this doesn't look like much, and it's not, but it's the first type of gradient that could produce some wind that we have had since all of this started. And again, this is the fourth day that we're dealing with this. So maybe Sunday is the day that we say hello to some blue sky. By the way, the Momentous Wealth podcast, listen on Apple Podcasts, listen on Spotify. This is a podcast that gives you a variety of different investment topics. Licensed local firm in Oregon and Washington, Momentous Wealth Management. So check out their podcast on Apple Podcasts or on Spotify as well. Okay, I mentioned it's sunny everywhere except for the valley. Here's Timberline. Look at that. Looking at Jefferson, beautiful sunshine. You can see a lot of people up there at Mount Hood Meadows, and there's the summit. There's blue skies. There's Ski Bowl's camera. And notice even on the mountain, there's not really even a breath of wind. So temperatures above freezing in the 30s and sunshine. It's really comfortable up there. Government Camp 37 degrees. Obviously, all of the passes are in great shape. Siskiyou Summit is chilly. 30. Is that 30 degrees? I think it is. My magnifying glass. Hello. 30 degrees, but dry. Santiam is dry. Willamette is dry. Cabbage Hill out in 84 is dry. So we're going to continue to see just bare payment on mountain passes. And if you are going up to the resorts, Ski Bowl, I believe now has their Tubing Hill open. Check the individual resorts. 40 up there today for a high, 43 tomorrow, 45 Sunday. Really nice. Even if winds pick up a little bit, it won't be much. So all systems are go for it to continue to be nice. Here's the North Coast, Tillamook from Gerhardt by the Sea. There's the Gorge, Hood River, Cathedral Ridge Winery. Then here's the valley. Clouds, Domain Serene, Clouds, Willamette Valley, Clouds and Gresham, Persimmon Country Club, Camas Meadows, Silverton. Yeah, this is what we're dealing with. The gorge, you get back to sunshine. Um, just no signs of this breaking. Here's the Canitas Hot Spring Resorts over in Warm Springs. A lot of people enjoying those natural warm water pools. Look at that. Okay. So back to what we're looking at. The whether or not we will break out of the low clouds in the I-5 corridor or not. I don't think we do it tomorrow and Saturday, but we may do it on Sunday. So here we are this afternoon at 4 p.m. See the broad high. Now, here is the high. Follow my mouse. Here's the high in Canada. Here's that cold air that's shooting down across the nation's midsection. We have this kind of separate Pacific high that's come in. And see how the lines are just not close together, the black isobar. So there's no wind. There's no wind whatsoever. And that doesn't really change much tomorrow. Let's play this into tomorrow morning. Yeah, look at that. Dead calm. That's fog. That's low clouds. In the afternoon, still no pressure contours, which means we probably stay cloudy in Portland on Saturday as well. But here's what I'm looking at. This is Sunday morning. Now, here's that high that's shooting the cold weather down across the Midwest and the East. See how the lines are closer together over the isobars of pressure over Idaho back into Eastern Oregon? And then at least there's some gradient with the lines somewhat together into Portland. This is absolutely expected to be some sort of a southeast to east wind flow starting to come in during the day. I don't think it's very windy, but even if it's 10 miles per hour or 15 miles per hour coming out of the gorge, that would probably be enough to erode the clear skies. And then once that happens, we would stay clear on Monday. Here's Monday afternoon. I mean, again, it's kind of a weak wind, but once it breaks, we have a good chance to lose it. There's still a bit of an east wind flow, hoping that once the wind flows start, they don't stop. Now, here is Tuesday. And now Tuesday, there's really no gradient. We're back to light winds. So you can make the case that we get sunshine developing Sunday, Monday, but Tuesday we have fog. And then the Tuesday fog never breaks, and we're back down into the mid 40s. Um, so that is a possibility on Tuesday. Don't forget about that. And then what about Wednesday? Well, here's Wednesday. There's just not much going on, right? That's could be fog again in the morning. Now Thursday, see this weather system out here? Watch my cursor. Here's the front. Here's a warm front. And this green area, which is moisture saturation, is the potential of some cloud cover spilling into us Thursday and maybe even some traceable amounts of light rain. So that would be Thursday. Friday, we go back to no rain chance at all. And then we finish into the weekend ahead with no rain chance at all as well. Here's the way it looks on the European model. And again, right here is the ridging. See the 570 or 570 contour right there's the ridging. Here's the cold air out east. Wow, this is this afternoon. Look at that. That is cold air down through the Ohio Valley and even in the northern Georgia. So, but here we are Monday, and just look at the ridging axis. This is I actually jumped all the way to Thursday. I hope that's okay. Here's Thursday. Look how the ridge axis is all the way up into Canada. You still got a cold trough out across the Northeast and the Great Lakes. Thursday's the day that we may or may not see some traces of rain, remember. And then the ridge kind of flattens, but then it re-strengthens. Let's back this up. Here's ridging on Wednesday. This would be Wednesday, December 11th. And then the ridging is kind of gone. So maybe the back half of next week, we finally get in to, I'm sorry, this would not be next week. This would be the week following. So this would be mid-December, December 13, 14, 15. Maybe we finally get into more active weather. But boy, there's just not a whole lot out there. I think you can tell. I looked at this with you the other day. This is wind, National Blended Model. This is Saturday morning. There's no wind, right? Look at the numbers, 2. There's no wind. Saturday afternoon, no wind. And then Sunday morning, right here, blowing up in the gorge. What I'm talking about. East winds to 18 miles per hour, maybe putting an 8-mile-per-hour wind into Troutdale. Again, it's not much. Here we are Sunday afternoon, 13 miles per hour in the gorge, 6 in Troutdale. You can make the case that this is not enough of a wind to clear out Portland. You can make the case that, well, it's enough wind to clear out Portland on Sunday, but there's still no wind down in Salem and to the south, so Salem and Eugene and Albany would all remain cloudy. That's probably the most likely scenario, what I just said. Enough wind to bring some sun to Portland Sunday, but not enough to clear out the mid and south valley, Salem, Woodburn, Albany, Eugene, still staying cloudy. And is there any wind? Here's Monday. Here's Tuesday. Tuesday it shows a little bit of wind, but it just keeps a little bit of wind in the gorge, but not much. And again, notice how the winds are light everywhere else. That's all the way into Thursday of next week. So we'll see. We could be locked in this just gray overcast pattern for quite some time. We're certainly locked into dry weather at this point. It looks like, with the exception of a chance of a shower or a traceable amount of rain this coming Thursday, the models now, all of them, show that we're dry all the way through next weekend. So wow, what a turnaround from the 6 inches of rain that has fallen in November. Here's Medford, 35 degrees this afternoon. Saturday, 52. Frost in areas, dense fog. Well, I mean, you've got to get some clearing if you're going to hit 52. I'm not sure what forecaster is looking at there. They do like Medford clearing out Sunday, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday having sun and up into the 50s. That'd be pretty nice. But if they have dense fog in Medford Saturday, it probably stays in the 40s, not the 50s. Okay, let's move it up into Central Oregon where it has been sunny and it continues to be sunny. Look at this. A dry, mostly sunny forecast well into the mid part of next week. Cold lows in the 20s, daytime highs reaching 50 degrees. Pretty nice stuff. Seattle, dry on Saturday, dry on Sunday. Remember that system that brings moisture chances to Portland next Thursday? Well, Seattle's forecast is picking up on that Wednesday, Thursday, and a Friday of next week. We'll see. But all dry through this coming Monday and Tuesday for travel purposes with temperatures in the 40s. Here's Salem, 39 degrees right now. Wow. Overcast skies probably hold. Highs only around 40 again tomorrow. Sunday, remember we talked about it. Not sure. It's a 50-50 shot. If you folks in Salem remain overcast Sunday, you'll probably be low 40s. If you get sun, you might be warmer than 46. And then we'll just see it. It's going to be a day-to-day call. There's that Thursday rain chance I talked about. Let's go to Newport. Beautiful weather. Pretty much sunny all the way to the mid part of next week. Daytime highs in the 50s. Again, these types of weather patterns are often nicer at the coast, both in temperature and sky condition, than we are here in the valley. My 7-day forecast for Portland, no change on Saturday. 35 in the morning. Some areas will be down to freezing. Some areas will see frosty fog. Portland 46 or cooler. Sunday, this is not a guarantee, but it's the first day that looks like we could break out into some sun. And if Portland does it, that doesn't mean that everybody does it. And then remember, I may change this. Tuesday, we could get back into some fog. So it's really going to be almost a day-to-day call as what the sky condition is going to be moving forward. And there's that chance of just a shower Thursday. This is overall a very calm, very dry, very light wind forecast for the most part. I'm meteorologist Rod Hill. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. You will be notified when I upload a new video. Also, it helps me out. Happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for watching my channel. I'll talk to you soon.